This is Face to Face, exploring practical Christianity for the 21st century. Hi, this is Gordon Green. I would like to talk to you about a word that we don't often hear or use nowadays. It's a word like verily, or thou, and thee, and thine. It's the word behold. Now that sounds very old-fashioned and religious, doesn't it? We just don't talk that way anymore. But you know what? That's a shame. And I feel behold should be reintroduced because its meaning will take your breath away, just like the judges' breaths were taken away on Britain's Got Talent. But I'm getting ahead of myself. The word behold often appears in the older translations of the Bible. For example, the Apostle John wrote in 1 John chapter 3, verse 1, "Behold, what manner of love the Father has bestowed on us, that we should be called children of God." Now, that still sounds dated and religious, doesn't it? So much so that most modern Bible translations have either removed behold completely or replaced it with words that really leave us in ignorance as to what the writer intended. You see, the word behold in the original Greek language is a very difficult word to translate from the Greek to English, as it carries such intense feeling and emotion. There's no single English word that fits because it carries the idea of shock and amazement and wonder. And today, it might be better translated as wow. It's the awe that causes us to stop in our tracks, to admire a beautiful painting, to gaze into the starry heavens, or witness something extraordinary on the reality program, Britain's Got Talent. Perhaps you saw it. A little middle-aged lady strode purposefully onto the stage and introduced herself as Susan Boyle. And the judges took one look at her and rolled their eyes at each other dismissively. Many in the audience smirked, giggled, or held their heads in embarrassment. Some shouted at Susan even before she started singing. But when Susan burst into a stunning rendition of the famous "I Dreamed a Dream," the judgmental laughter and the scorn and the doubt dissipated. And the judges were astonished. They gasped, they gaped, and then burst into applause. The audience responded to the excellence and beauty by jumping to their feet and cheering. When Judge Piers Morgan was able to catch his breath, he said it was without a doubt the biggest surprise he had experienced in 3 years of the show. The seldom complimentary Simon Cowell called the performance extraordinary. "I'm so thrilled," said fellow Judge Amanda. "You have an incredible voice. I've got goosepimples." Susan Boyle wrote to journalist, "Let me feel for the duration of one blazing, show-stopping ballad the meaning of human grace. She pierced my defenses. She reordered the measure of beauty. And I had no idea until tears sprang how desperately I need that corrective." Even Cameron Mackintosh, producer of Les Miserables, pronounced himself gobsmacked by the performance, calling it one of the best versions of the song he had ever heard. Gobsmacked, goosebumps, awe, thrilling, beauty, breathtaking, inspiring, behold. Just as there is not one word to describe the emotions of that moment, there is no single English word that fits the word behold. But you know, when I witnessed the reaction of the judges and the audience, I got a glimpse of what behold means. Through the goosebumps and the awe and the tears and the beauty, there was a connection that reaches right into the heart. Such human feelings are gifts that God has given to us, and I believe we can see them as pointers to the reality of who God really is and who we really are because of what God has done for us, with us, through us, and in us. Doesn't that change our understanding of Scriptures and in which behold is used now? Instead of just saying, behold, what manner of love the Father has bestowed on us, that we should be called children of God, we can now read it as, will you take a listen to this? Will you look at this amazing, stunning, out-of-the-world love that God is sharing with us? That we should be called the children of God, and that's what we really are? Children of God is not simply a high-sounding name that we bear. It is a reality. It is a gift from God. Can you believe that? Awesome. Staggering. Behold this incredible love of God. All I can now say is, wow. This is Gordon Green for Face to Face. For a free electronic copy of Face to Face magazine, please visit our website www.face2face.org.za. That's face2face.org.za and click on the subscribe button, or phone us on 021 557 9023. That's 021 557 9023.